Hello everyone, welcome to Sangam Tutorials, SPGUPI online classes for Ncert and Cbse 10th standard classes. So until now we have solved problems on nth term of an AP which comes in your examinations for 3 or 4 marks. So today also we will be going with some more problems on nth term of an AP on arithmetic progressions. So from tomorrow we will be going with the application problems on nth term of an AP of arithmetic, that is nth term of an AP in arithmetic progressions. So I hope you are practicing the problems well so that it becomes an habit for you, so that you can present well in your examinations. So listen very carefully, observe, understand the theoretical background of each and every problem, analyze the problem. First, what is to be taken, that is the data collection. That is the most important part of the problem here. Collection of data plays a very important role. Collect the data, convert the statements which are in English successfully into mathematical statements. Read the statements very carefully. Apply the fundamental signs which are operation signs which are required wherever. So analyze the data, then understand what is to be found out, and think in what way they have to be found out. So if you follow the problems what we are teaching on board, so you can easily tackle. So practice will make you perfect. So in today's class we will be going with some more problems on nth term. So here on board I have a problem for 4 marks which has come in the Cbse examinations. So let us go with that. An AP has 5 terms. So imagine an AP having 5 terms. So it's a finite AP, so that their sum is 120. So when you add all the 5 terms, starting from the first term, second, third, fourth and fifth terms, when you add all the 5 terms, you are going to get the sum as, that is 120. So here, if fifth term is in the same AP, if the fifth term is equal to 6 more than the sum of first 2 terms, then you have to find the AP. So here 2 relationships are given. One relationship is an AP has 5 terms, their sum is 12, this is the first relationship. And the second relationship of the condition is, if fifth term is equal to 6 more than the sum of first 2 terms, is the second condition. So using these 2 conditions you have to find out the first term, and then we have to find out the common difference, because we have to find the AP itself. So in order to find the AP, we need the first term and common difference. So read the statements very carefully, then tackle the problem. So we'll go with the first one. An AP has 5 terms and their sum is 120. So here we do not know which are those terms. So we'll in this problem, when 5 terms are given, we'll consider them as the first 5 terms itself. So therefore, let the 5 terms be A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, comma A plus 3D, A plus 4D. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are ready here. Now, sum of these 5 terms is 120. That is the first condition he has given. So therefore, sum of 5 terms is 120. So this can be written as A plus D plus third term, that is A plus 2D, plus fourth term A plus 3D, plus fifth term A plus 4D is equal to, sum is 120. So it can be equated to 120. So here 1A plus 1A plus 1A plus 1A plus 1A is 5A plus D plus 2D plus 3D plus 4D is 10D is equal to 120. So here you have a chance of taking out 5 as a common factor. So take 5 as common. A plus 2D is equal to 120. So you can transpose 5 to RHS. So A plus 2D is equal to 120 by 5. So it comes to 5 1s are 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are 20. So A plus 2D is equal to 24. So take it as equation 1. It is one of the expression in two variables, a linear equation in two variables. So take it as equation 1. So let us take a standby here. Let us take the second condition. So second condition is very important because it is a little bit lengthy. Understand the English, understand the process of conversion of that English statement into mathematics. So if fifth term is equal to, according to given condition, according to given condition, you can write this wherever possible. So if fifth term is equal to, so let I will write the fifth term. So fifth term is equal to 6 more than. So this can come like this, 6 more than. So what is more than? More than sum of first two terms. So which are the first two terms? One is A, that is the first term, and the second term is A plus D. So these are the sum of the first two terms. So fifth term is equal to, fifth term is 6 more than sum of first two terms. So this is the way of writing the condition. So A5 is equal to A plus A is 2A plus D plus 6. So this can be written as A5 is equal to, here you can define A5, let us define it. So it becomes A plus 4D is equal to 2A plus D plus 6 it becomes. So let us transpose these two terms here to the RHS, that is LHS. So A, it is in the LHS 2A, when it is transposed it is minus 2A plus 4D, it remains, plus D when it comes to RHS, LHS it becomes minus D is equal to, let 6 remain in the RHS because we have to set up a linear equation in two variables. So A minus 2A is minus A plus 4D minus D is plus 3D is equal to 6. So you can take it as equation 2. So now we are having two equations here, that is A plus 2D is equal to 24 and minus A plus 3D is equal to 6. So here we are going to solve these two equations by the method of elimination. So in this elimination method, when you solve these two equations, one of the variables should get eliminated and the other should remain. So it happens. So here we have plus A, here we have minus A. When we add these two linear equations, A and A gets cancelled, D is going to get added up and we get the value of D. So that can be done. So add equations 1 and 2. So this is equation 1, A plus 2D is equal to 24 and minus A plus 3D is equal to 6. As we are adding this, the sign of the signs of these terms do not change. So plus A minus A gets cancelled. 2D plus 3D is 5D is equal to 24 plus 6 is, it comes to 30. So we'll go with this. 5D is equal to 30. So D is equal to 30 by 5. 5 ones are 5 6 are. So the value of D is 6. So we are very near to the AP now. We have got the value of that is D as 6. We will find out the value of A. So substitute the value of D in any one of the equations, either equation 1 or equation 2. You can substitute that. So let us take it like this. To find A, let us take any of the equations. So A plus 2D is equal to 24. So A plus 2 into D value is 6 is equal to 24. So A is equal to 24. 2 6 are 12. When it gets transposed, it is minus 12. So A is equal to 12. 24 minus 12 is 12. So we have the value of A also. So now we have to reach AP because in order to find the AP, we need the first term and the common difference. So required AP is right, the general form of the required AP, that is A plus D, A plus 2D, dot. So three terms are enough to define an AP. So A is 12, comma A is again 12, plus D is 6, A is again 12, plus 2 into D is 6, continues. So 12, comma 12 plus 6 is 18, comma to 6 are 12, 12 plus 12 is 24, dot dot dot. So just to recheck whether the AP what you have got is right or wrong, just take the difference between the terms. So 18 minus 12 is 6, 28, 24 minus 18 is 6. So therefore successfully you have reached the arithmetic progression. So let us go with the second problem in this session. So if you keenly observe, we can see that there is a slight difference between each problem. So I have scientifically selected certain problems where you can learn a very new thing in each and every problem. So in that way I have selected. So please concentrate, learn how to analyze data and solve problems. Okay. Ninth term of an AP is 1 more than 5 times the second term. That is the first condition. That is the first condition here. So let us write it down. Ninth term of an AP. So I will write the ninth term is in the sense it is equal to. It is understood as equal to 1 more than. 1 more than. I am going to write it in this style. 1 more than. So what is the thing more than? I am going to write it here now. If you go in this way, it will be easy for you. So 1 more than 5 times the second term. So 5 times, in the sense it is multiplication, 5 times the second term. This is how to write the condition. So it's very easy. I'll read out this. Ninth term of an AP is 1 more than 5 times the second term. So this is what he was having. So he read this in this manner and he has given in this as in the problem as a condition. So we have to reconvert that condition into a mathematical statement. So now we have the knowledge of converting A9 into its general form, A2 into its general form. Then we will see what happens. So A9 can be written as A plus 8D is equal to 5 into A2 can be written as A plus D plus 1 continues. So A plus 8D is equal to 5 into A is 5A plus 5 into D is 5D plus 1. So nothing gets added here, all are unlike algebraic terms. So let us do one thing, let us transpose these two terms to the RHS. So 5A, I will write it here as it is, plus A gets transposed, that becomes minus A. I will next write 5D plus 5D plus 8D, that gets transposed, it becomes minus 8D, 1 remains in the same manner. So here you do not have anything, so it is equal to 0. So 5A minus A is 4A, and 5 plus 5D minus 8D is minus 3D plus 1 is equal to 0. So in order to convert this into a linear equation in two variables standard form, so we will do this. 4A minus 3D is equal to minus 1, take it as equation 1. So it's a beautiful problem. So let us go with the second condition now. Second condition starts here, and 12th term is, so this can be written as, so 12th term is 7 more than, so in the previous thing I had condition I had told you, so please go with this, 7 more than. So what is it is more than? Read that, 7 more than twice the 5th term. So it is twice the 5th term. So this is the condition. So I will read this. 12th term of an AP is 7 more than twice the 5th term. Right? So this can also be read as 12th term is twice the 5th term which exceeds by 7. That can also be read in that manner. So it depends. So let us define A12. So A plus 11D is equal to 2 into A5. We will define this A plus 4D plus 7. So A plus 11D is equal to 2 into A is 2A plus 2 into 4D is 8D plus 7. So transpose these two terms to the RHS. So it becomes 2A, I will write this term, plus A gets transposed, minus A, plus 8D, I will write it here, plus 11D gets transposed, it is minus 11D, plus 7 remains, and as these two terms have been transposed to RHS, so nothing remains. I have written equal to 0. So 2a minus a is a, and plus 8d minus 11d is minus 3d is equal to plus 7 I will transpose, that becomes equal to minus 7. Take it as equation 2. So equation 1 and equation 2 are two linear equations in two variables. So in if you observe these two linear equations, we see that we have 4a here, we have a here. They are not going to get cancelled either by subtraction or that is addition. So here I have minus 3d and here I have minus 3d. So in these two equations, 3d can be cancelled if what operation is done, which operation is done. So if you subtract this from this, one of the minus 3d is going to get converted into plus 3d, so that we can cancel both the 3d's and go with the value of a. So better is either to add or subtract, which is the better option. If you add this minus 3d gets added, it becomes minus 6d. It's of no use, because 4a plus a becomes 5a, minus 3d becomes minus 6d, nothing is going to get cancelled. So elimination method doesn't work out here. So therefore what is to be done? If you subtract this equation from this equation, the sign of this term is going to change to plus 3d. So minus 3d and plus 3d are going to get cancelled. So 4a minus a is 3a. So we will get the value of a when we solve it. So let us subtract. This is how we have to decide whether to subtract linear equations or to add the linear equations. So don't get confused. Look at the terms, take a firm decision. So subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So write the equation 1 first. 4a minus 3d is equal to minus 1, and a minus 3d is equal to minus 7. So if someone gets and the equation is going to get subtracted from the first linear equation, the sign of the terms changes. So it becomes minus a, it becomes plus 3d, it becomes plus 7. So 4a minus a is 3a, minus 3d plus 3d is going to cancel, plus 7 minus 1 is 6. So 3a is equal to 6 we have got. So we will carry this, 3a is equal to 6, so therefore a is equal to 6 by 3, 3 1s are 3 2s are, a is equal to 2. The value of a is 2. So here we have to find the AP. So therefore we require the first term and then we require the common difference. So now we have the first term, then we have to find out the common difference. So the method of finding out common difference is substitute the value of a in any one of these two equations so that you will get the value of d. So any equation you can take, so you can take this to find d. So let us take this. 4a minus 3d is equal to minus 1. So substitute the value of a in this. So 4 into 2 minus 3d is equal to minus 1. 4 2s is 8, minus 3d is equal to minus 1. Minus 3d, let it be here in the LHS. So transpose this 8 constant to the RHS. So that becomes minus 1 minus 8. So minus 3d is equal to minus 9. Minus minus cancels, so d is equal to 9 by 3, 3 3s are, so d is equal to 3. So the value of d is 3. So we are ready with the two values a and d. So let us find out the required AP. So required AP is a plus d, a plus 2d, dot. So a is 2. Let us substitute that. Again a is 2 plus d is 3, comma a is 2 plus 2 into d is 3. We continue. So 2 comma 2 plus 3 is 5, comma 2 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8, comma dot. So how to check whether the answer what we have got, the AP what we have got, the sequence what we have got is an AP or not. Check out a2 minus a1, 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3 again. So therefore the sequence what you have got is an AP. So this problem will be for 3 or 4 marks in your examination. Okay, next we'll go with another classical problem in AP for 4 marks. So this is a little bit different from the previous problems what we have done. So listen carefully. 5 terms are in AP. So that's the guessing what we have to take. 5 terms are in AP. So I do not know which 5 terms. So in this problem let us take the first 5 terms itself as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and A plus 4D of what we had taken in the previous problem. Okay, the difference between the square of the fifth term and first term is 192. This is the first condition. And second condition is sum of second and fourth term is 16. That is the second condition. Using this you have to find the AP. So in order to find the AP, we know that we have to find the first term and then we should have the common difference. Using the first term and common difference, we can reach to the required AP. So let us guess the terms first. 5 terms are in AP, so let the 5 terms be. Let the 5 terms be. Please guess it. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and A plus 4D. So these are the 4 terms. 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there. Now 5 terms are in AP. Now, read the first condition. The difference between the square of the fifth term. This is the fifth term. This is the fifth term. This is fifth term. Okay. So, in this fifth term, square you have to take. Find the difference between the square of the fifth term. So, fifth term's square, how it looks? According to first condition, you can take this. According to first condition, difference between, difference in the sense we have to subtract, that is the difference between the square of the fifth term. Square of the fifth term can be taken as A plus 4D whole square, and the first term is 192. So their squares, they are taken squares and then they are subtracted. So fifth term is squared and first term is squared. The squared fifth term is subtracted. That is, the squared first term is subtracted from the squared fifth term. So the difference what we get is 192. So the squared fifth term is taken. Okay, squared second, that is first term. First term is A as per the condition. The squared first term is subtracted from the squared fifth term. So this is read as the difference between the square of the fifth term and the square of the first term is, the value is 192. So this is how it is written. I hope you understood. The difference between is the difference between the square of the fifth term and the square and the first term. So it is understood, it is also the square of the first term. So A square is 192. So let us continue with this. So let us expand this A plus 4D whole square by using the very simple identity A plus B whole square. So this can be written as A square plus 16D square plus 8AD. This can be written like this. This is A square plus B square plus 2AD, that is 2AB, minus A square is equal to 192. So here minus A square plus A square is cancelled. So 16D square plus 8AD is equal to 192 remains. So in these two terms we have 8 and D as common. So you can take 8 and D as common here. So you will be left over with 2D plus A. So 2D plus A is left over, that is equal to 192. So A plus 2D can be written as in the reverse order. It is the second term, that is third term A plus D, A plus 2D. So it is A plus 2D. So it is third term. So 8D into third term is 192. So make A3 as the subject. So that becomes okay, A3 is equal to A3 into, okay, better is this. So you transpose 8 to the denominator of 192, that becomes D into A3, or you can write A3 is equal to 192 by 8D. So 8 ones are 8 twos are 16, 8 4s are 32, so left over with 24. Therefore, A3 is equal to 24 by D. So this is an equation we can set up because we have two variables. We do not know the value of A3, do not know the value of D. So therefore, let it be like this. It will be useful in the future steps. So take it as equation 1 and let it stay back here. Let us go with the second condition. Sum of second and fourth term is 16. So according to second condition, sum of second and fourth term is 16. So A2 plus fourth term is A4 is 16. Sum of second and fourth term is 16. So let us define A2. So this can be written as A plus D, and A4 can be written as A plus 3D is equal to 16. So this is the sum. So 1A plus 1A is 2A plus D plus 3D is 4D is equal to 16. Take 2 as common. A plus 2D becomes is equal to 16. So A plus 2D is nothing but A3 is equal to 16 by 2. 2 comes to the denominator. 2 ones are 2 8s are. So A3 is equal to 8. So now take it as equation 2. Substitute the value of equation 2 in equation 1. So A3 is here. A3 value is 8. When you substitute the value of A3 8 in this equation 1, you will get the value of D. So therefore A3 is equal to 24 by D according to this. So A3 value is 8. 8 is equal to 24 by D by 1. So 8 into D is 8 to D is equal to 24. So D is equal to 24 by 8. So D is equal to 8 ones are 8 3s are. So D is equal to 3. So we have got the value of D. So then we can easily find out the value of A. So go with any one of the equation which defines the first term and common difference, including that. So you can go with this. You can take this itself. A3 is equal to 8. So A3 is equal to 8. So A3 can be defined as A plus 2D is equal to 8. So A value, let it be an unknown. 2 into D value is 3 is equal to 8. So A plus 2 3s are 6 is equal to 8. So A is equal to 8 minus 6. So A is equal to 2. So the value of A is 2. So we have got the two beautiful terms A and D. So you can easily reach the required AP. So required AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, dot dot dot. So A is 2, right? Again A is 2 plus D is 3, comma A is 2 again plus 2 into D is 3, dot dot. So 2 comma 2 plus 3. So 2 comma 2 plus 3 is 5 comma 2 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8 comma dot dot dot. So whether what we have got the sequence is better, whether it's an AP or not, we can check out. 5 minus 2 is 3 and 8 minus 5 is 3. So therefore what the AP we have got is the right AP. So now we will go with a very peculiar problem from Ncert Exemplar, which is very important, very logical problem. So you have to think and understand. Alright, please follow the problem here. Which term of the AP 121, 117, 113 dot 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 is the first negative term? In the sense, in this given AP, as the terms continues further and further, somewhere in this AP we are going to get the negative term. In the sense, the negative terms are going to start. So from which term the negative term is going to start? Maybe here we are able to see the three terms. Is the first negative term is starting from the 12th term? It is the 17th term, or it is the 25th term, or it is 35th term, something like that. So from which term the first negative number starts in this AP? That's the question here. For example, because which term of the AP 121 given AP, here in this AP we have the common difference which is negative. So here we have a bigger number, it decreases, again decreases. So therefore the value of D is negative. So therefore as this negativity of the common difference applies, somewhere in this AP, in future, the terms are going to get converted into a negative number crossing 0. So he is asking you which term will be the first negative term. Which term in this AP will be the first negative term. So from that all the terms will be negatives, no doubt in that. But he is asking you which term is the first negative term. So let us go with this. So let us write on the AP. So 121, 117, 113, it continues. So A is 121. So D is A2 minus A1. So D is equal to 117 minus 121. So D is 117 minus 121 is minus 4. So D is minus 4. So here we have to find out the value of n. So which term is the first negative number indicates that n is how much? As the first negative number is less than 0, therefore, so nth term, let us consider that the first negative term is the nth term. So the nth term will be less than 0. Nth term will be less than 0. I hope you understood the data once again. A is 121, D is A2 minus A1, that is 117 minus 121 is minus 4 we have got. So n is equal to how much? Because we have to find out which term is the first negative number. So n stands for some natural number here. So n is how much? And we have to write the nth term. So here, let the first negative integer be the nth term. So if that first negative integer is the nth term, then it should be less than 0. The first negative number should be less than 0. So therefore we have to take nth term is less than 0. So let us write the formula. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Very simple formula. Nth term is, that is less than 0, is equal to a is 121 plus n is we have to find out minus 1 into d is minus 4. Let us interchange the LHS and RHS. So 121 121 minus 4 into plus n is minus 4n. Minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4 is less than 0. So less than 0, it continues. So now 121 plus 4 is 125 minus 4n is less than 0. See, it's a very simple and important logic. It's very simple and important logic. Please try to understand this. So 125 is a constant, minus 4n is also a constant, because when we substitute the value of n, the value of 4n goes on changing here. So minus 4n, if you subtract minus 4n from 125, see, this is the logic. If you subtract 4n from 125, the answer what we are going to get is less than 0. Try to understand. From 125, if you subtract 4n, the value what you are going to get is less than 0. So in the sense, this 4n is less than 125. That is in negativity. 125 minus 4n is less than 0 means when you subtract 4n from 125, the value what you are going to get is less than 0. So transpose this 125 to RHS. So this is, consider this greater or lesser sign as an inequality. So what the rules we follow when the equals are there in between LHS and RHS, same rules we are going to follow if there are inequalities also. So minus 4n is less than plus 25, it is getting transposed, it is minus 125. That is minus 4n is less than minus 125. So here minus and minus cancels. So n is equal to 125 by 4. So n is equal to 4 ones are 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, that is 31 point, 1 remains, 4 2s are 8. So again it continues, it's not we have not got that is denominator as 0, so it continues. So n is approximately 31.2. The value of n is 31.2 means it's a negative number which lies in between 31st term and 32nd term. So as it is 31.2, so therefore n is equal to 32, it's an approx. It's an approximate. So n is equal to 32 is the approximate. So in this AP, the first negative term starts from the 32nd term. That is, 32nd term will be the first negative term, 33rd term will be the second negative term, 34th term will be the third negative term, and it continues. 31st term will be the last positive term in this AP. So if you want, you can check out this AP, try to find out the 31st term, try to find out the 32nd term by applying the nth term formula. So it's a confirmation that n is equal to 32 is the first negative term. So therefore, in the AP 32nd term is the first negative term. So this is the answer. So in this session we have come across very important problems from NCERT Exemplar as well as some previous years question problems which are very important. So I hope you enjoyed the entire session. So here, along with enjoying the problems, you have to practice the problems also. Please write down the notes by pausing the video. In the sense, when you are seeing the video, when the notes appear, pause it, write down the notes, and then if you press the screen again, the video continues. So subscribe the video, give a like on the video so that we boost up to give you more and more. So thank you one and all. So stay home, stay safe.